Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I will be talking about my top 3 mistakes I made when I started my Etsy business in 2020. So you don't have to make the same mistakes. So let's get started. My number 1 mistake when I started my Etsy business was trying to make too many different types of products at once. So what I mean by this is trying to do clay, crochet, painting, you name it. I was trying to do it and it just wasn't working out. I wasn't creating very sustainable items that I could make in mass, over and over again with good quality, which is definitely the thing you should be focusing on when you are creating a product that you want to sell. Quality over quantity always. But you also want to be able to make that thing over and over again if you want to resell it. If you're into that, obviously clay and paintings, you might be able to duplicate similar items, but not create obviously the same thing over and over again. And you don't have to do that. But for me, I decided to just focus on stickers and mainly vinyl decal stickers, the type that you see on cars. One of my best sellers is Sad Girls Club, along with Powered by Calcifer. So once I discovered that people really liked those types of things, I just kind of branched off from that and created similar items and designed a lot more from there, and that's what got me started growing my business. Now, this does not mean forcing yourself to create a product that you do not like making. So I tried crocheting coasters, and I really do enjoy crocheting for the most part, but creating multiples of the same thing over and over again, I found very time consuming, probably because I'm not a great crocheter, as in like very fast. So I can do it and it looks okay, but I don't really enjoy making multiples of the same thing over and over that way. This doesn't mean forcing yourself to create items that you do not enjoy making. You need to find a happy medium of what you like to make and what also sells. Now, of course, this doesn't apply to people who are just doing this as a hobby, but if you want to grow your business into something you can do full time, you want to be able to make something pretty quickly and on your own terms, of course, and it definitely depends on what kind of materials you're using. Obviously, clay, crochet, things that take a lot longer are going to take longer to make because that's just part of the process. But for me, stickers, you create the design that one time and you can make it multiple times easier after that, and that's what really helps me sell multiple things pretty quickly. Also, once you find a flow for your shop and you get it down where you can create these things at your own pace that you feel comfortable at, that is when you can start to add different types of items. Like if I wanted to start selling more crochet again, at this point I feel like I could, because I've learned how to, start my day and plan it so I can make the products on time and also do a little bit extra. Mistake number 2, I see a lot of people do. I didn't necessarily have this, but I definitely thought it along the way, was waiting to get big on social media, like having 5K, 10K, 20K followers, what have you, whatever you think the number should be before you open your shop. As of right now, I currently have like under 200 followers on Instagram because I am terrible at Instagram. And I have I don't even think I have 2,000 followers on TikTok because I barely use TikTok. My sales mainly come from Etsy. I post a little bit on Pinterest. This is my first YouTube video, so we'll see about that. I only have 56 subscribers right now, which that's cool. You don't really need a lot of views. If you can reach 100 people and one person buys from your shop, that's great. Sometimes the Etsy algorithm will pick up an item if it's great quality, you're getting good reviews on it. You might just get a bestseller. So there's no negative and of just posting great products on your Etsy shop without a huge following. So you should really, maybe you should still have like 5 items at first when you first open your shop, like have 5 really good items you know you can make, and then open your shop. But you do not have to wait to have 10K followers on a social media platform in order to sell multiples of your product. You have to remember that steady growth is still growth. Even if it's 2 sales today, 1 sale tomorrow, 3 on Friday, eventually, if you ask those people nicely in a thank you card, like, thank you so much for shopping at a small business, please leave us a review, it helps a small business out so much, something like that in the thank you card, people more likely will do it because they enjoyed your product. If it's a high quality product, you put time in it, it shows their worth and the money that they spent on it, they're going to leave a great review for you, and that will be picked up slowly in the algorithm if you keep asking and you get more and more reviews for your shop that are 4 or 5 stars. Now, this third mistake kind of goes with the last mistake in a bit, is waiting for the perfect moment. Now, I definitely relate to this because I have been putting off starting YouTube because, one, I hate talking to a camera, I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know how to edit, so good luck whoever's watching this when it comes out, you know, so it might be bad, it might be good, it might be in the middle, whatever, but that perfect moment is never going to come because you're never going to feel fully ready to actually start. A lot of people rely on that motivation, that feeling of motivation to get them started, but what they really need to do is just start, and that motivation will come, especially if you start to see small successes within your business or whatever you are doing. We all get this idea that if the conditions are perfect, everything will go according to plan. And this is rarely true in life, in anything, you know. You plan a vacation, you plan all the items you want to wear, you have your ticket ready, you have this, you have that, blah, 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 and traffic. And you're late to the plane, and you can't get on the plane, so you have to get another ticket or whatever it is. I don't know. I haven't gone on a plane forever, but that is the example I'm using. You know, we can't control what is outside of our control. Now that sounds stupid, but in that sentence, but you get what I'm saying. Control what you can control the variables that you have access to, and that is the best you can hope for. A big part of starting a business is taking risks. And of course, we don't want to take huge risks that could just destroy everything we worked for. But there are going to be times when you don't feel ready, you're not sure about something, but you're going to have to take that step into the cold water. And it's going to feel uncomfortable. But that uncomfortability is going to help you grow and make you a better business person, a better artist, and this can apply to anything, sports. You're going to have to at least try. And that's going to help you start your business, grow your business, and get to the point where you want to be at. Also, it's better to figure out your problems at the beginning of your shop when it's small and you're not getting a lot of customers, because you're going to figure out those problems and fix them before your shop gets overwhelmed with the amount of orders that you will get. So figuring out shipping times, processing times, especially, you need to figure out. For me, that was a huge thing. So I used to say I could get my decals out in 2 to 3 days because yes, they are stickers. Yes, I've already made the design, but the people have to choose what size they want, the colors they want, and if they want extra stickers like a surprise pack or something like that, that all takes time because they're all made to order. They're not just sitting around ready for me to ship out and put in a box. Now, I wish I could do that, but that would be a waste of product, and I have no idea what people want because it's changing constantly. So finding out your problems earlier on than later on is going to help you a ton. Also, with shipping, I did not understand that you cannot ship bubble mailers with a stamp, at least the type I was using. Maybe you can in your post office, I don't know, but I was getting a ton of orders that were just getting lost. I didn't understand that there were certain weights just because I hadn't researched that enough, and that was a huge problem on my part. I should have looked into that more, but I just did not think of it at the time. So that was a big issue on my end, and I had to refund people or resend and remake, and it just was a waste of time, a waste of money, and I really felt bad for the customers because they weren't getting what they ordered on time. And luckily, most people are understanding, especially if you're new and you explain that and you're kind and you're patient with them, they will understand. But of course, there's the few that just, Karens, you know how they are. And the number one thing I want to say is don't let the fear of failure stop you from doing what you want to do in life, because we only got one life, and it's just hard sometimes because every day feels like you're not living this life, that you're not happy. And I had this job as a pharmacy technician. I was crying multiple times a week. I hated my life. I wasn't sleeping well. I wasn't eating well. I wasn't exercising, because I also like to exercise and do that. But I was just super, super depressed. And I luckily had enough in savings where I could quit my job at the time. I know that's not viable for a lot of people, and I definitely get that. If you want to start your business slowly and work your way up, I definitely took the risk of having a little bit of a cushion for about 4 months if I had to use it. And I did luck out with the Etsy algorithm, and my business did blow up a bit in April of 2020. And I'm not saying that can't happen to you, but don't let the fear of failure stop you, because it will constantly hold you back, and you will regret it not starting today. So thank you so much for joining me on this video. If you liked it, leave a thumbs up, subscribe, because I'm going to try to be posting at least once a week, I'm hoping, because I want to try this YouTube thing out. I don't know. But if you don't want to subscribe, that's cool too. Leave a thumbs up, leave a comment on any questions you have, or what would you like to see next, or my art style, blah, blah, blah. You know the drill. So, thank you.